Hello, this is Claude, and today I'm doing a video about a fairly new mouse. It's a glorious Model O mouse, and I'm going to do a unbiased review in the sense that unbiased because I do not receive the mouse from anybody to review. I actually bought the mouse myself, like all of the products that I review. I buy it myself. There's no involvement of the manufacturer, so my opinion is of a consumer. And if I pay the money, I'm able to be as critical as I need. I don't owe nothing to anybody. And I don't expect to be a little gentle because I know that if I want to receive product in the future, I need to stay contained. So this is what it is and why I am saying that it is an unbiased review. So this is the glorious Model O. Let's go over the specs real quick. The beauty of it is that it's a light gaming mouse at 67 grams. And it's a copy basically of the final mouse. And actually, it's a little heavier than the final mouse, a couple of grams more. But still, it's a light gaming mouse. And let's go over the specs real quick. This is what the box looks like. And it's the Model O. It's going to give you all the specifications on the dimensions. Let me put it a little closer here so it can be seen. This is what, if you want to take a print screen of that, there's the shot right there of the box. So what it says is the sensor is the PixArt 3360. So all the new gaming mice have this optical or a variant of this optical sensor. It's the best out there so far. So you can't go wrong with that. The switch type is Omron, mechanical switches, 20 million clicks, 6 buttons, and all that good stuff. All right. So that's what the box says. And basically the mouse comes in the box and nothing else. And I'll be bitching a little bit about this a little later. I think there's a little sticker that comes with it, but that's it. So here goes the box. Out goes the box. So the mouse itself, I will start talking about what I do not like about the mouse, and after that I will go about what I like about the mouse and my conclusion. So I will do like I always do. I will just go through the buttons here and see what they sound like. All right. So I'll put the microphone closer. So that's the scroll wheel. Left click, right click, side button. Right, and then there's a DPI button, that indicator in the bottom here of the mouse. You got the sensor right here, the DPI. You got the feet, and I will talk about it a little later. And that's what it looks like. Here's the shape a little bit, and I will discuss the shape in a minute. All right, so that gives you a look of the mouse, what you're gonna get if you purchase this mouse. All right, I'm going to show you the cable as well. I'm gonna have my comments about the cable. I'll give you a good shot up close if I can find it. See what it looks like. It is not a traditional cord, either braided or rubberized. All right, so I will talk about this in a second. So let's take them. I've got my notes here. It's ad lib, but I've got my quick notes here, so I'll talk about that. So the things that I do not like about the mouse is, first of all, like I said, it's a copy of the final mouse. So you know what? It's a good copy of a final mouse, but it's still a copy. So I like people when they do their original products. All right, so the second thing that I do not necessarily like is the shape of the mouse. And to me, this is the deal breaker, is the shape of the mouse. I am a palmer. I do palm the mouse. And when I hold the mouse itself, and I've been using it for a couple of weeks, when I use the mouse itself, I actually do not touch the surface of the mouse. So when I do it, I'm completely, the palm here doesn't rest at all on the mouse, because the slope is too slow and long in the back. So if I compare, for example, with a mouse that I really like, my Cooler Master MM530 or 531, the same thing, it's a little bulkier in the back and it drops faster than this mouse. So by doing this, it allows me to have the palm on the mouse, the bottom part of the palm. Says my ends are, I think, 19 centimeter. So this is the difference. This is what I do not like about this mouse, is that my hand does not touch the mouse at all, just on the button. All right. So that is the thing that I do not like. That's the worst item for me for this mouse. And also, I know it's a light mouse. That's why people will buy it. But to me, it's too light. 67 grams. I like my mice at about 80, 85 grams. This is the Logitech G Pro Wireless. To me, is the perfect mouse. It holds it well in hand and all that good stuff. 80 grams, more or less 80 grams. It's perfect, all right? This is too light. It's 67 grams. You feel like you get nothing. And I have the tendency of when I use it or play with it, I have the tendency of lifting the mouse. It's too light. It doesn't hold down. So it's always lifting when it shouldn't. So that's one of the things I don't like. The shape itself is kind of, it makes a V shape because there's kind of like, you will see here with the shape, it makes kind of a V in the front because the thing goes back extruding. So what happens is that when I pinch the mouse with my side fingers, it has a tendency to want to push forward. And since the mouse doesn't rest on my palm, it does go forward. So it's kind of weird. So that is another thing that I don't like about the mouse. Those that know my channel know that I like to have grip on my mice. This is why I like that Cooler Master. It comes with its own grip on the side there. Or else, like on my Rocat Coney EMP, I just add the grip myself with some hockey tape. So yeah, so no grip whatsoever. It's very slippery, and I do not like that fact either. Also, the cable. Let me talk about the cable. Usually, when you have a cable, even on this, a Master Mouse from Cooler Master, it's rubberized and it doesn't bother you at all. But when you move the mouse, the cable moves with it. And some people say, "Oh, if you push on it, the mouse is going to move." And it's that spat. Well, not really, because it's the mouse that drives the hand that drives the mouse that will move the cable, not the other way around. So this is why if I play with this mouse here, what I do not like is the fact that the cable is so fluffy and ugh, that the cable ends up always being in your way. So I do not like that. One of the things that I don't like about the cable, actually, it looks like I'm not a young guy, so I used to play hockey as a kid, and it looks like a loose hockey sock. It's too big and bulky, and it just sits there. It doesn't hold nothing together, so you can feel the cable inside is too big for nothing. And one of the things that I will say is that on the USB side, I've got the USB hub just there, but on the USB side, I'm sure that by pulling the cable out of the USB hub or whatever the USB port, down the road you will have a problem with this because it's too loose in there. There's nothing holding it. There's no body for it. So that's going to be at some point for sure an issue with warranty. So this is the cable is a thing that I really don't like. Some of the things that I do like, and I will say that, is that overall it's a good mouse. It does look good. It's got the little RGBs, and then the software itself gives you all the options that you would have on a other mice, flagship mice like Logitech or Razer or all that good stuff. So the software is actually it's not that complex, but it has everything that you need to. You got the RGB colors. It's a good looking mouse. You got the sensor, the PMW3360 from Pixar. So that's a good thing. The arm run switches, like I said, it's good quality material. It's a good looking mouse as well. And so overall, it's a decent mouse. But if I look at the reviewers that got that and that got the embargo on it, so they all shot or submitted their video, posted their videos at the same day because the embargo was over, means they got the mouse for free and then they're doing a decent review. It's fine, all right? That's not what I do. But to me, the shape, I hate the shape. My palm doesn't touch the mouse at all. The hockey sock, the cable is too loose, it's too flimsy. It does not fit into, if you put this on a bungee, cord bungee, it will not hold properly because it's too big compared to the groove that you will have in the bungee. And I've got the Razer one as well with another mouse right here next. I can show it, but so that's the Kamate from Zoe. So yeah, overall, I still prefer my Cooler Master, for example. My best mouse is I've got the Logitech 903 that I really like, but I do have my G Pro Wireless. That's by far the best. But the thing is that people say, "Oh, it's a cheap mouse." Well, I'm going to finish with that. This mouse is $50 US. On the website, shipping is $15, so that's $65 US for this mouse. And I'm in Canada, so I had to pay another $20 to get the mouse here. So it's basically an $85 US mouse once everything is said and done. You know what? You can get the Master Mouse for about $35 US on Amazon, and to me, it's a much better experience, sturdier, better. I know it's 90 grams more or less. It's not that 67. You know what? That 20 grams is not making a big difference, except that it's a little more stable on this. So I think that for half the price, you got way more value. So this is my conclusion. That's a copy. There's too many things with the shape that I don't like, and like I said, the cable that I don't like. So, and for the price at the end, it is not to me a good value. So this is why I cannot recommend this mouse. I would go for other options. If you want to go higher end, go with a better mouse. But if you want to be on a budget, I'd go with Cooler Master, for example. That's a better option. But overall, to me, it's not a comfortable mouse. And I tried to give it to my teenage son that plays Rainbow Six Siege and Fortnite and all that good stuff. And actually ditched it as well and kept his Zoe. He prefers it much better to that. So to me, all the reviewers said it's a great mouse. You should go and jump and buy it. I did it to review it. And my conclusion is completely the opposite. I do not recommend going out and spend the money for this mouse because it's too expensive for the value that you get out of it. All right. So that's my unbiased review. Hope you liked it, and I hope that I helped someone with their buying decision. And thanks for watching. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.